morning. It's Thursday morning. It's Blessed Thursday. It's still dark outside. I woke up super early this morning, like super early. I will record another video later why, but anyway, I am going to wait for the pandesal because I haven't had one in a while. When I say a while, I was probably talking about last week. So here I am. This is how it looks like at the breaking dawn. Oh my god, look at the sun rising from the horizon over there. You know. Can you see the sun rising? Ito yung morning routine dito ng mga kapitbahay namin. They will wake up early, same time to wait for the bread vendor. So I'm gonna have one. Oh my god, it's drizzling a little bit. I don't know if it's going to rain today. Haven't checked my weather app yet, but let's see, shall we? Ayan, that's the pandesal vendor. Papunta ito. Yan o. That's the pandesal vendor. Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! So yan o. Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Palakanin mo din eh. Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Sige, may utang ko na piso, bali. Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Ha? Magmumura ka na din eh. What pa? Ay, apa? Bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Reporting to duty. Bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Aren. Dapat sugad sinihin. Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Upat man sa ako. Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Ayan, this is how it looks like here. We are the police here. Bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Hi! Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Pandesal, bahala ka mo, mapasok pa! Ito na nga, nakabili na tayo ng pandesal. 4 lang ang binili natin. 4 dapat. Ayan, 5 piso lang kada isa. So, 20 pesos may 4 ka ng pandesal. So, ayan. It's early in the morning. Ayan, naglagay ako ng lip gloss kasi namutla ako sa news na nakita ko kanina. So, good morning. Good morning, universe. Good morning, world. I'm going to have my morning devotion super early in the morning. Morning devotion, my journal and everything. So, and I already have my cup of coffee as well. So, let's start the Blessed Thursday right. Sarap. Parang may cheese din siya. It tastes like there's also cheese in it. Sabi nila, the early bird catches the worm, but the second mouse catches the cheese. So I'd rather have cheese. Napaka-cheesy, but oh well. Wait lang. Ay, Lord. Okay, so I went to bed relatively early last night. I can't remember what time I went to bed. I was laying on the couch and I fell asleep. It's been my norm for how many, believe a month or so now. Like I would just, lay down on the couch, chill, browse on my phone, go up and down, and the next thing I know is morning because I can easily fall asleep very, very fast. So yun na nga. So last night I went to bed probably before 10 o'clock or a little after, because my bedtime normally is 10 o'clock, and then I would wake up in the morning at 5 a.m. So I fell asleep, and then I think around 2:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning, I woke up. And it's probably because there's a lot of mosquito, and I went to my room, to my bedroom, and grabbed the off lotion because the mosquitoes like all over the place, and it's really itchy and it's bothering me a lot. So I went to bed, I lay down and everything, and I was scrolling on my phone, and then I saw this. I saw this news in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So Minneapolis is one of the Twin Cities. One is St. Paul, and the other one is the Minneapolis. My friend lives there. My friend Mark, he's from Minneapolis. I was like, I don't know. I just remember. It was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking is an understatement for the tragedy that happened earlier this morning. So there's this transgender who killed children at the school. So there's a school shooting at Annunciation Church in Minneapolis. It's just the school just started. So I don't know what to say. There's a lot of things that comes into my mind, like what happened to you, what get into your mind to do this crime. So Robin, I think he was, what was his name before? He was Robert. His name was Robert before, and he changed his name to Robin, like the bird Robin. I saw this video from another source that he recorded before he went to school and started the mass shooting. So he had this recording of all these toys, of his gun. He has a lot of guns, and hunter's knife, different caliber and all that kind of stuff, and each gun has like writing on it. Like one of which that stand out to me the most is when he wrote the word, "Where is God?" And then there's also like different words that I'd rather not say because of profanity. But anyway, I don't know what was on his mind, but he also left a letter. It's like a long handwritten letter. He's saying goodbye to his family, to his mom and dad, that he's apologetic, that he disappointed, that he failed his family, that he thought that he has a cancer and he's dying. And and he has so much on his thought. Like he was talking about peace, love, and unity. He doesn't like Trump, obviously, based on his, based on his writing and all those vandalism that he has on his weapon. And then another thing that I've noticed, he didn't say it. He didn't say it on his writing, nor he said it verbally. But according to the outside source, he said that, according to the outside source, it's like another public figure that I was following, that they were saying based on the comment that he was a white supremacist, that he's a racist, that he doesn't like black, he doesn't like Jews, he doesn't like Mexican. Like, he is being portrayed as racist, white supremacist. And this, this young man is very young. He's only, I believe he's only 20 or 21. He's probably in senior high, or I don't know, but it's really devastating and heartbreaking, to say the least. I don't know his background, but I know I know exactly how Minneapolis downtown looks like. I wouldn't say that there's a lot of bad influences there. It's a very liberal city. They celebrate Pride Month. They celebrate a lot of different things. Like, you embrace your uniqueness. You accept you. You promote peace and love and unity, yet you're doing the opposite. What really alarmed me the most, and that's probably why I wasn't able to went back to sleep, because when I was scrolling on my phone, I couldn't fall asleep. How could you? How could you fall asleep with that thoughts, with that, with that pictures, with that images? How could you go back to sleep? Knowing that there's this psychotic person who is fully armed, went to the school where there's a mass. He also had a plan. He had this blueprint where here's the pew, here's the different chairs. So it was premeditated. It isn't something that he just do out of nothing. He thought about it. There's a plan. He drew a plan that this is the church, there's a pew, there's this chair, this is where the priest is going to say the word, and there's also these different, I don't know, like teachers maybe attending the mass, parents, volunteers, teachers, assistant, and everything. So they were having a mass. So it isn't something that he just do instantly. He did plan it. It was premeditated. He has a blueprint. He wrote it, that he knew that there's going to be a mass at this time. This is the date that there's going to be a mass, and it's Annunciation Church in Minneapolis. And I was like, he could have changed his mind. He could have. Does he have friends? Is he surrounded by family? But he has a lot of weapons. He has a lot of toys. Guns are expensive. Who provide for it? Did he just do it? I don't know. I'm totally confused and lost with how, some people would think nowadays. But the bottom line is, it's really alarming. Like, we are being dominated. We are being we are being dominated by evilness. This isn't a joke. There's a lot of evilness going on into the mind of the people. Like, this kid, while he was preparing his weapon, while he was preparing his gun, at the end of the video, he was singing the song Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow. That is my favorite song. That is the song of my life. When I think about that song, I think about children. I think about the future. I think about the future generation. I think about kabataan. And then that's why I don't get it. Because that song has, it has a very big impact in my life. When I say that, when I sing that song over and over and over again, it reminded me of hope. It reminded me of a bright future. It reminded me of tomorrow. It reminded me of education. It reminded me of kids. It reminded me of, you know, different dreams, different aspirations. So what happened? What happened to tomorrow? And I don't know if it's just merely a coincidence that I tied that song to a dream, to a hope, to a future, to children, that this cycle was singing the song while he was preparing his gun and everything. And I was like, do you have a parents? And you know, what really hurts me the most is when he wrote this on his gun, where is God? You know, where is God? And he has these images of, you know, what schizophrenic patient would normally see. So if you have this kind of illness, you have a tendency to see different images that is not real. You know, like your mind is deceiving you and tricking you. But for me, I believe that this kid has been pushed. He's probably pushed. He's probably bullied. He's probably fed with wrong information and lies to the extent that he felt like there's no hope. And, you know, when he come to a point that there is no hope, that's when he resorted to, instead of killing himself, he killed the dream of these children, you know. So that is pure evilness. That is nothing but pure evilness. So it's like, you know, I mean, I have my sympathy towards him as well. I'm not blaming him 100%. There's also another factors affecting his behavior. I believe that it is the surroundings. It is the surroundings that affected his mental health. He was pushed. He was bullied. I believe that he was fed with so many lies. And that's why he ended up with all this toxin. He's like, this is like a bottle. This is like a bottle, and then he was fed with so many toxins to the extent that, you know, he wasn't able to get a purifying liquid. For me, water it is. So if you should have put the water to clear the contamination, you probably would have a clean and pure heart. But it didn't happen that way. He was constantly fed with lies over and over again until he exploded, until he lost control. He lost control of reality to the extent that he took his gun, went to school, and shot the children. And it's complete psychotic, pure evilness and evil. Only the devil has that kind of mind. No one with the right mindset is capable of doing that evilness. That is pure evil. Just like my neighbor. She would wake up in the morning and she would say nothing but evilness. She is a total psychotic. You know, I don't know if it's because they're a victim of mental health issue as well. I don't know. Like every morning she would say stupid things, and I condemn that. I condemn the devil. I don't hate the person, but I'm condemning the sin. I'm condemning the evilness out of your heart, and I'm rebuking all the evilness that you have in your heart. I'm rebuking the bad spirit that's taking control, that is taking control of your mindset. You know, it is so making me angry. It's making me angry. It's making me, you know, just, I don't know. There's no right word to describe it. There's no right word to describe the stupidity of this world. You know, what are we going to do about it? You know, are you going to sing tomorrow? Are you going to sing tomorrow without thinking of these children that was shot innocently? Are you going to let these children die and they were being poisoned? Because even here in our neighbor, children are being fed with different stupidity. Like every fucking morning, please forgive my word, every morning they were fed with different stupidity, that they were fed to say bad words, you know, and it is their parents coaching them. What kind of person are you? You know, I am not exempting myself because I am not perfect, but at least I know the difference between truth and reality, you know. And it's just so heartbreaking to see these people lost control and submitted themselves to evilness, you know. They were saying so many words: white supremacist, racism, you know, hate against Donald Trump, rebellion. Where is God? You know, before you ask where is God, you know, take a pause, take a moment, go inside your bedroom and meditate. You know, meditate. And it's, you know, people are losing their mind 100% over and over and over again. I was like, anyway, well, it's not too late yet. You know, there's still hope for tomorrow. There's still hope for tomorrow. You know, read the Bible, listen to worship song, purify your heart. Purify your heart, and, you know, be grateful. Be grateful. Know that, you know that you are valuable. Know that you are important.